it earlier myself and didn't have the right footwear. Back to Colin Coughlin. Colin Coughlin dispatches it. Where has he got it? He has indeed. Colin Coughlin opens the score into full health anyway, and he knocks over the free. We're level, and the puck out though, read by Micheál Houlihan. Pulls on it, knocks it inside to the centre forward. That's David Wolfe, and Wolfe quickly doubles up, but just couldn't bring it into his hand. Aidan O'Connor win a bit of isolation. Aidan O'Connor from just inside the 65. Has that gone over? And it has indeed. Aidan O'Connor. Robbie Hanley is there to tidy it up for Kilmallock. Gives it to Paddy O'Brien, playing that deeper. Gives it away to James Coughlin. Coughlin takes on his man as he kept it inside that post. He has indeed. Good into a bit of open grass. And chance now for the inside forward for Kilmallock. Has he knocked it over the bar? I think he has. That's the number 11. That's David Wolfe. It's a second
as well, so the forwards rotating, but again, second point for player David Wolfe, great score.
Yeah, Ross Griffin has replied at the other end, keeps it inside that post, breaking onto the loose ball and gets stuck on that turf. It's to be swarmed. Aidan O'Connor does very well. Lovely stick work from O'Connor out on that sideline though. The shot is in fact it's gone inside the post. He gets on it, loses his hurl, he kicks it back to his brother Brian, who's vacated full forward. Here's Colin Coughlin, takes on his man. Coughlin does well, gives it into Ross Kenny on the turn. Ross Kenny with grass in front of him, going through on goal. Ross Kenny into that to Barry Adams. Dirty ball to be won here today. Brian Griffin, lovely pick up, advantage coming. Ballybrown could take this on. Griffin going through, going for a goal, and happily enough, I'm sure, sees it fly up. And back into trouble goes Killian Hayes. Turned over now. Here's Ross Kenny, shortens the grip. Kenny off his right hand side. Umpires having a good look at it. They like it. And Ross Kenny
on the world of ball. He seems to be playing as a second centre back in most part. As you see Lee Doolan.
Yeah, Lee Doolan having a go from the sideline. Yeah, brilliant score. We got 3 to left between Doon and the hands. He's doing 2 to the good. Lee Doolan confident from the first one, looking for another one. That one though I think has just gone outside the... it hasn't, it's got inside. 2 from Lee Doolan.
But the game is so stop-start, he was just swelling up, and he's not. Great catch.
Yeah, Aidan O'Connor pulls it out of the sky with the short grip as he knocked it over. He has indeed. Aidan O'Connor, it's a simple back ever so slightly.
Yeah, again, look, it's kind of a false start in one way because the frees are being won by the forwards, but they still only have 6 frees scored for Shannon Bryan.
Ballybrown coming through. Aidan O'Connor scoops it out to Mikey Kiley. Will he bat it from here? Brilliant finish from Kiley. The puck out, and they try and work it out. Here's Pierce Connery, played in goals for the Limerick under-20s in recent times. Looks up for Shane O'Brien and once again pulls it out of the air. O'Brien's going to try and make something happen here. Has a look one way, look at the other. Jinks back onto his left. And O'Brien, bullet into the cup. No changes for either side as Killian Hayes from the centre of the field puts plenty of loft on it. Has it stayed inside the post? It certainly has. Killian Hayes.
And again, this man he's got great work rate.
Absolutely, yeah. Lovely little short pass, I should say, into Mikey Kiley. Kiley on his knees, lifts it, gives it to Doolan on the run. Doolan bearing down on goal. Doolan going for the goal into the corner. Lee Doolan. O'Brien, not many options in front of him. One of them though is David Wolfe inside. Key punch there, a little bit closer now for company. Another one for Wolfe is coming, I think. Yeah, indeed it does. Wolfe off his left.
Yeah, and I just see there, it's very rarely you see it, the whole full forward line for Kilmallock get their hands up in order to get the ball in. I think Kilmallock feel they have the better of Ballybrown's full back line, but it's a very simple game.
Ross Griffin is on it, onto his own break. Griffin off to Barry Adams. Adams looking for a goal into the corner.
Flag flying, so it's a pure dead kind of a breeze out there.
A lovely touch from Barry Adams, gives it on to the run of Mikey Kiley. He's going to have a simple score from here. The execution of the skills is top, gets it into his left hand. Griffin decides he's going to have a run at this one off the right hand side. Brian Griffin, has he kept it inside the post? He has indeed. And another one from Marshall as he takes his shot off. It's going to go in 1-on-1 with Brian Griffin. Griffin, Kilgather at the second attempt. Griffin one-handed, flashes it over the bar. And I'll tell you, when things are seen, kick back to Stephen Cork. Corkham passes it out to the number 19. That's Thomas Savage. Savage first involvement. A lovely score from that sideline. Badly needed one. Throws it up to Ross Kenny. Decides he's going to let it run to Aidan O'Connor. O'Connor off his left. Is it going to come inside? The umpire is going for the white flag, and once again another beautiful score for him.
Yeah, unbelievable score.
Shane O'Brien, pulls it out of the air. Shane O'Brien going for the goal, flashes it over the bar. Wanted to go low. It's just to, maybe they don't need a goal, just a couple of points will do, and maybe need to stop him at the other end as Ross Kenny goes racing through. Is he looking for another green flag? I think sensibly, given the scoreboard, given the it's almost like they're heading into a new competition next week, which in theory they are. But
they're looking a long way from that on today's performance. There's going to be serious